So you've talked about how your like passion for animals is inbuilt. I mean, I think people who love animals are just born with it. Like I love all animals of all descriptions, but I mean, I've worked in an area where you raise sheep, we see wild deer and stuff like that. But I mean, you come from Canada and now working in the African bush. You're chasing lions and tigers, you're swimming with sharks, all these sorts of things. Could you give somebody a little introduction, like how can you go from it's not the usual career path is probably the best way of putting it. Could you
Yeah,
give us
it's
sort of a
true.
little summary?
Yeah, I'll give you the summary, but I won't. I won't suggest it is a how-to because it just happens. It unfolds in front of you rather than it being something that, oh well, this is an easy career to have if you just do these things. Um, I started, as you say, born with this love of animals. I always thought animals liked me, whether that was true or not. I always had that belief. Uh, Came to choosing what university degree I wanted to get, and animals was really the only thing I was interested in. Not with the idea of a job yet, which was dumb in most people's definition of why you go to university, but that's what I wanted. That led to tracking bears and doing an honors thesis in bear behavior. Uh, Too much time in the research department got me into the idea of I actually just want to spend time with animals. So then I left that and became an animal trainer. I went to a privately owned zoo who really believed that animals didn't belong in the cages; they belonged out of the cages. So if they learn the rules, like the rules, then they could come out and exercise every day, entertain their brain. I bought into that idea, thinking that that was a good way to make some animals that I loved make their day a little bit better. And then from there, got the opportunity to do a conservation project with tigers. That project, oddly, tigers drew me to Africa. And then that was the project, the Tiger Project in Africa was the one that got drew me into television. Television kind of kicked the doors open to whatever you're interested in, Dave, because I started in television right when Steve Irwin was just exploding. Like they just like picture the networks are just seeing Steve jumping on crocodiles or alligators and saying, "Oh, look how awesome this is," and them saying, "Well, we could get some more of this." And I kind of rode that kind of tidal wave that Steve created. So the networks were just saying like, just keep doing what you're doing and make sure you love it, and the people that are watching are going to love it too. And that kind of got me to this, a 46-year-old father who's, pretty beat up and broken from all the different adventures I've had, but also pretty fun life.